Good morning, guys. Let's get started. I hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. So we are going to, so this is a demo class for Java 9 and 11 features. So before getting started, do we have anyone who joined first day today to this class? Please unmute yourself and then speak, or you can put your response in the chat. Do we have anyone who joined first day today? Jay Verma, are you the first one? First day of this class?
Yes, Karthi, yes.
Yeah, okay. So any others who joined today first day? Okay. So actually this is a class of Java 8, 9 and 11. So we have completed on Thursday we have completed Java 8. So now from today onwards we are going to start Java 9 and 11. Okay. In this Java 9 and 11 we are going to look at some like what are the 9 features, what is the Java 11 version features, and so if I have to get started with this in the Java 9, the complete change has happened. That is nothing but a modularity. So that is nothing but a platform module system. So we are going to look at the platform module system. What is a module? How can I create a module? How it is differ from the Java 8? In Java 8, you all are know that there is a rt.jar, correct? But whenever you download the Java 9, there is no rt.jar. So that is nothing but a modularization. It has changed. What is the change? What is the advantage of that change? So we are going to look at that under the platform module system. And then there is another thing called as JShell. So what is a JShell? What is the advantage of a JShell? How can we open a JShell? How can I write a code in the JShell? So that is we are going to look at. So and then this process API improvements. So you guys know Task Manager, right? Whenever if there is a sometimes in your project you might see that Eclipse is not responding. So then what you do? You will open the Task Manager, correct? And then yeah, you will go to the process like details, or you will go to the eclipse.exe or whichever the process that is not responding. You will go to that command and click on end task, correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how you are doing manually. Through the Java program also you can close the task. And through the Java program you can open it. So for example, if you want to open a notepad, what do? You will, there's a notepad symbol, you will click on this one, okay? And if you want to open Eclipse, what do? You will go to this browse and you will search where the Eclipse is installed and click on this button, right? So, but if you want to open Eclipse, that also you can do using a Java program. That means you can open a software, or you can open a process, or you can kill the process. You can stop the process. You can get the information from the process. That means this process is nothing but like you're working with the operating system, correct? Whenever I open the task manager, who is holding the data of a task manager, like what all the processes are running? Can I say that operating system? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that means in order to, so this process API improvement in Java 9 has enabled the user to work with a processing operating system. So that means you can open a process, you can kill the process, everything you can do. So this is very much useful whenever you are doing the batch programming in your project. Sometimes you have to make sure that whichever the process that is taking longer time, you need to kill it before starting the process, right? So what you can do, that you can do with the Java programming. So in order to do that, we can use that process API improvements. Okay. Now these are the main topics of JShell, platform module system, process API improvements. These are the main important topics of Java 9. I'm not saying that I will be explaining only this. We are going to all of the Java 9 features, but these are the main things that you can expect in the interview. Apart from that, we are also looking at what are the new methods are created in the list set and map, mainly immutable map. How can you create it? There is a method called off. So that we are going to look at. What is a try with resource? Okay. Try with resource is already present in Java 1.8. Now we are going to look at what are the changes happened in the Java 9. diamond operator. Diamond operator is nothing but whenever you are writing a generic site, if you are creating a list object, whenever you create a list object, in brackets you will put a integer or string, right? So those are called generics. So whenever you are writing that generics, that greater than less than symbol, that whatever you're putting, those are called diamond operator. So it's already available in the diamond operator in Java in 1.5. So we are going to look at what is the diamond operator in 1.5 and what happens in 1.7, and then what is the change happened in the 1.9. So, and then we know that in the Java 9, we have learned optional class. So there are some extra methods have been added. We are going to look at it. And then in the stream API in Java 1.8, we have learned stream API and many functions we have learned, right? So we in the Java 9, under the stream interface, there are four methods have been introduced. Drop while, take while, iterable, off nullable. So we are going to look at what are those methods with a practical example. And then at the end, we are going to look at, so from Java, in the Java 8, we can add in Java 8 interface, we can add static methods and default methods, right? But from Java 9 onwards, apart from static, default, abstract, we can also write private methods. Now, what is the advantage of writing a private method? Why do we need a private method? How can I write a private method? Everything we are going to look at under this topic. So this is a net high level overview of what we are going to look at. Don't worry about this inside this Java module system. There are many. Inside this JShell, there are many. So I am going to explain all of those and I am going to provide the notes for all of those. Once we complete this Java 9, we are going to look at Java 11. So in Java 11, basically the changes happened in string class, files, Lambda expression, HTTP client, reading the data from the file, etc. These are the changes. And then basically till Java 10, what happens is whenever you run a program, whenever you want to run a Java program, you need to compile the program, correct? Java C followed by class name.java. And then you need to run the program. In order to run, Java followed by class name. Am I right? These are the commands that you need to execute. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the commands that we are going to execute, right? So from Java 11 onwards, we don't need to use compilation of the program. Directly you can run the program. Okay. So that is a extra change that happened in the Java 11 that also we are going to see how it happened. Yes, there is one more thing. Under the process API improvements, once we completed with that, how to work with the task manager, we are going to look at the concurrency API improvements as well. Okay, so during that concurrency API improvements, I am going to explain what is a thread, how to create a thread, what is a executor programming and all. So there is a change happened into that API in Java 9. So we are going to look at that as well. Okay, so these are the high level overview of like what we are going to learn in Java 9 and 11. So for those who wanted to be part of 9 and 11 from today, for them the fee is 2,500. And the everyday class will be there from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And recording also will be provided with a free of cost, and recording access will be there for 3 months. So the one who joined for 8, 9, 11, you don't need to do anything. You just the same way how you are joining everyday class, you can do the same. But for the ones who wanted to learn Java 9 and 11, if you would like to enroll for this course, the duration would be around 15 to 20 days, and the fee would be around 2,500, and the class timing is 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and everyday recording will be provided to you guys, and the recording access will be there up to 3 months. You can watch n number of times in these 3 months. And post this class, you are going to get an email from the Ashok IT. In that, the instructions will be mentioned on where to do the payment, how to do the payment, and what to do the payment after doing the payment. If you follow that one, you can be considered as enrolled for this course, and you will be added to the Telegram group, and we are going to discuss further. So the demo classes will be there till Monday. So today is Friday, right? Tomorrow also we have a demo class, and Monday also we have a demo class. From Tuesday onwards, the demo classes will not be there. Like only 3 demo classes are available. From Tuesday onwards, the one who enrolled for this 8, 9, 11 or 9, 11 features will be given the access.
Hello.
Yeah.
Will you cover Java 8 in this?
Yeah, Java 8 we just have completed.
Okay.
Like on Wednesday itself, Java 8 has been completed. If you would like to listen to the videos also, if you are enrolling for this one, the Java 8 videos will be provided to you.
Okay. So in this course, you will also cover Java 8, 9, and 11, all 3.
9 and 11 we are covering. Java 8 we just completed. So actually this course is Java features like which includes Java 8, 9 and 11. Okay.
Okay.
8 we have completed already. We are going to
Okay.
start 9 from today. So
Okay,
if you
sure.
would like to know the Java 8 also, what you can do is you can enroll for this. If you want 8, 9 and 11, the fee is around 4,000. If you pay for that, all the Java 8 recordings will be given to you. You can watch that, and you can, if you have any questions, you can ask me those questions.
Okay, sure.
Hello, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, why you are not teaching Java 10? Only directly jump to 11.
So 10 does not, 10 is a very shorter version. Like 10 has, from 9, the 10 has the time duration between 9 and 10 is only 6 months. Okay. In 10, there is a local variable declaration, local variable inference. There is a concept called as local variable inference that is introduced in Java 10 that we are also covering in the Java 11. Whenever I am discussing about local variable syntax for Lambda expressions, I'll be covering the Java, whatever the local variable inference that is newly added to the Java 10 will be covering in this. Java 10 is a very smaller version, which is not having, from the developer perspective, it has only one that change. From the organization and then Java like Oracle perspective, there are changes, but it's a smaller version. So that's the reason we are not considering Java 10. Even whenever you're going to your project, earlier, if you look at, before the Java 8 is released, all the applications are working on 1.7 or 1.5. Immediately, once the 1.8 is released, all the applications are migrated to 1.8 and they started asking the questions. Why they have migrated to 1.8? Because from 1.8 onwards, Java is a paid version. For your production use, it's a paid version. It is no longer free. Now, there is now the next paid version is Java 11 only, not Java 10, not Java 9. Okay. So that's the reason now you can see all the applications will be migrated to the Java 11 because Java 8 support is completed already. It's more than a year that Oracle has stopped the support for Java 8. Now Oracle will be providing the support only for Java 11 onwards. Java 11 is a long-term support. So you don't have you cannot buy Java 10. You cannot buy Java 9 for your production use. You can buy Java 8 or 11. 8 is completed. So now the next version is Java 11. So even if your application is getting migrated, it will not be migrated only for 9, only for 10. It will migrate it to 11, which will have the features of 10, 9, 9 also. And 10 is very smaller version, which does not have much changes. It has come in the entire Oracle history or in the entire Java history. Java 10 is the only version which has come in a very short span of time, which is around 6 months, I guess. Yeah, that's the reason. Okay. Any other questions? The one who are new for this course, do you have any questions on 9, 11 or class timing, fee, etc.?
No, Karthik.
Okay. So like if you, the new joiners, if you would like to enroll for 8 as well, you can enroll for this course and 8 videos will be provided to you. I think like that would have been completed in 15 days, I guess. So all those recordings will be shared with you. You can watch the recordings and in the subsequent classes, whenever we are discussing 9 and 11, at the end of the class, whatever the questions that you have, you can ask me on the 8. I'll be happy to explain all of those. And I can say that it's a completely practical session. It is not like a theory session. If in the view of new guys, can someone provide the feedback of what how the Java 8 has gone? If anyone is interested, can you provide the feedback, please? Anyone who are part of Java 8? How did the class went?
Yes, Karthik. For Java 8, it was good. I mean, as per my knowledge and whatever gained here, earlier I used to like fear like writing this Lambda, and I have don't have much knowledge. I mean, just blindly copy pasting from Google, and I used to do like that. But now, at least after listening all these classes, now it was good, and I'm able to write Lambda expressions and all. Explanation also good, and practically when we are practicing, when I'm doing practicing in my system, like it was I felt it was quite comfortable. So it was good overall.
Yeah, thanks.
And
Thanks,
even the
Krishna.
notes also, it was fine. I mean, straightforward points are there, and the notes which we have, I mean, the workspace which you have shared, even that also very much useful.
Yeah, thanks, Krishna. Anyone
Yeah,
else would like to provide the feedback? That will be helpful for the new joiners, whoever wants to join the Java 9 and 11, like because they do not know how the course would go, right? If you provide your feedback, like it is honest feedback, whatever you feel it. I'm not asking you to say only good things. Like whatever the feedback that you wanted to provide, you can provide. Anyone else? Who
Yeah,
are
hi,
part of?
Karthik. This is Sohini here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to share something like so many core Java concept also we got so much clarification in this session. So it's not only Java 8, whenever we are getting any doubt in anything, you are coming and explaining that. So that part I liked a lot. So that I want to just share with everyone.
Yeah, thanks, Sohini. So guys, like who joined newly, so this, like I'll be teaching like not only this one, whichever the course I teach, I will be teaching practically, and whatever the course and whatever the doubts, even if you're not, if I'm not able to answer it, I'll be answering in the further classes. Okay. Because sometimes I may also forget, right? I'm also a human being, like I can also forget some things, right? So I'll be I'll do my homework, and then I'll come up with a practical examples, whatever it's possible. Okay. So if you are interested to join it, like you just follow the instruction from the Ashok IT, you can enroll for this course. Okay. And whoever is already enrolled for 8, 9, 11, you don't need to do anything. Just every day as you join the class at 9 a.m., just join it, listen to it, and I'll be sharing the Java 9 notes soon. Okay. Once the 9 and 11, if anyone is enrolling, then once the enrollments are done, maybe in 3 to 4 days, I'll be sharing the entire Java 9 notes similar to the Java 8. So in the interest of new guys, see, this is how the notes will be provided to you guys. So Java 8, I have already shared it. So there's a Java 9 notes. See, it is not like copied from somewhere. So it is just a plain simple English, how I can understand it. So what is a JShell? JShell is nothing but a REPL tool. How can I open a JShell? What is the command? What is the advantage of JShell? So I have written all of those, and JShell is nothing but a command prompt. So how to execute a program? See, I have executed a program in the command prompt, and I have taken a screenshot and I have added it here. So likewise for all the, not only JShell, process API improvements, and then modularity in Java, the interface changes. So what is the advantage of having the private method? Try with resource. So if I have to write a program, see, look at here, I have written the program, and that snippet all is shared over here. So the same thing, what is the problem in the Java earlier version? What is the change introduced in Java 9 version? So that in that way, see, process API improvement, what is the code? So this is the process handle is the interface. So the notes also will contain the explanation as well as a code. So you can refer this, like maybe after 6 months or 8 months, you may forget what we have discussed, right? If you look at these notes, you will be able to recall all of those. Okay, the code will also be shared, and the notes also will be shared. So from this code notes, you cannot copy this code, but whatever the code I am writing in the live classes, that will also be shared with you. Okay. So
Karthik,
that's the, yeah.
Actually, that feedback means your teaching is very good. That's good. That's very nice. I have one doubt regarding from data structure. Means actually, I am a Spring Boot and microservice developer. Is it required for me to learn data structures?
So data structure is not related to Java, first of all. Okay.
Oh,
Data structures is something. The data structure means you have something which is storing the data. Okay. It can be anything. It can be array. It can be a collection object. It can be anything. Okay. So using Java, you have a collection framework to store the data, right? See, similarly in the .NET, there will be
Yes,
something
yes.
else, right? In Python, something else. So
Uh-huh.
data structures are something, how you can store the data, how you can perform the data, how you can make the time complexity less. Like in the less time, how do you can get the output? So that is nothing but a data structure. So you can, in order to implement this data structure, Java is not only the programming language. You can implement with C, C++, Java, Python, .NET, anything you can use it. Okay. So now, why do you want to learn as a what you call Spring Boot microservice developer? Now your question is, should I learn the data structures?
Yes, yes.
Now the thing is, whenever you are saying that you are a Spring Boot and microservice developer, have you developed a separate microservice on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you pushed it to the production?
Yes, I have pushed it.
I mean, like you have done independently, or there is other team who will do
Team
that?
is there. Team is there. Another team is
Yeah.
there.
That means what a maximum you can do is like there will be service. Inside a service, you will do some business logic and check in the code to the Git, correct?
Yes.
Push the code to the Git. That is what you do, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, in this process, so you're not alone. You see, whenever the new service is developed, someone would give you the skeleton. Inside that skeleton, you will write the business process, business logic, correct?
Yes.
And then you will push the code to the Git. Okay. Now, that means you are not directly doing the transaction management between two microservices, or how the request is going from one service to another service. You're not bothered about all of those.
Yeah.
All of those will already be there. Just whenever the request comes to your method, and it has to purpose some logic. So that logic you are writing, correct?
Yes.
I can simply say that you are writing a core Java code only, right? That means maximum of if loop for getting the data from the database, and once you get the data, you are performing some logic and then returning something, correct?
Yes, yes.
Or inserting the data. So that means this is a core Java logic. Now, if you want to perform this logic, so you can say though you are a microservice developer, but actually it is not a microservice development, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a core Java development. Now, whenever you're writing a core Java, assume that you have some requirement of sorting the data. Okay.
Okay.
Now you want to get the data from the database in a ascending order, or in the whatever may be the descending order, something. Okay. Now, if you are getting the data from your own micro database, directly you can write a query, select star from employee where order by descending. Whatever the order you want, you can do it. But instead of database, if you are getting the data from another microservice, so at that time, do you have an opportunity to say that I want descending, I want ascending? No.
No.
They will be providing in the JSON format.
Yes.
Once you read that JSON format to the object, it's your responsibility to ascending or descending on your based on your logic, correct? Whenever you do that, then this data structures comes into picture. So now how well you are arranging the data, right? And because like we have a merge sort, we have a quick sort, we have a selection sort, right? And then we also have different graph algorithm, tree algorithm, linked list, map, and all. So whether to go for a linked list, whether to go for an array list and all, you do not know at this point of time, right? But whenever you are doing the core logic, sometimes you may need to write a data structure. At that time, these will be useful. So learning the data structures will improve your coding skills and analytical skills.
Yeah,
You may not be experiencing that now, but maybe whenever your experience is increasing, that time you will not be given the small simple task, correct?
Yes.
So I can give you one example. For example, you are migrating the application from Hibernate to normal JDBC. Generally, from JDBC to Hibernate, people will go. But assume that you are moving your Hibernate code to the JDBC. So in the JDBC, you will write a select star from query. But in the Hibernate, do you write the query?
No, you won't write a query.
No. That means if you want to convert, then for each time in the Hibernate, what happens? You don't need to execute a query. Automatically, data will come into your Pojo class, right? I mean, like setter getters.
Yeah. True.
Now you need to write some automatic structure where you will execute the query and then result will come as a POJO object. Now, in order to do this, you need to create a data structure, correct? That's where these are the things that comes into picture. Like this task may not be given when your experience of 3 years or 4 years, but when your experience is going beyond 3, 4, like maybe 5 and 6 or 7, so that time this will come into picture. So that's where the learning the data structures is as a programmer, it is, I would say, like must.
Okay.
Okay, it is irrespective of language.
Okay.
It will improve your coding skills and then analytical skills.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Was there any other question, guys? Anyone? I hope someone have joined late. Whoever has joined late, do you get the context of this course or any questions? Jatin, I think you are the new one, right?
Yes, Karthik. I joined late, but yes, your explanation is very good.
Yeah. And
So
you are
go
able
ahead.
to get the
Yes. I'm able to
Initially.
understand. But
Yeah.
before joining the sessions, I need the video of the Java 8.
Yeah.
So,
If you
yeah.
enroll for this 8, 9, 11, then you will be getting all the videos of 8 as well. So which is around
Okay.
15 days.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
15 days also, like you can fast forward it and complete it. You can get all those videos, yes, without no extra cost. So the
Okay.
8, 9, if you would like to enroll for 8, 9 and 11, then the cost is 4,000 and the videos
Okay.
will be provided immediately.
Okay.
And if you want to enroll only for 9 and 11, the cost is around 2,500. That time also you will get a videos, but today video you will get after today's date. Yeah, because
Okay.
we are going live classes.
Okay. Java 8 is also learned by you, right?
Yes. It's already we just completed a Wednesday.
Okay, sure. No
On
worries.
28th, we just completed Java 8. And the
Okay.
reason for putting the demo class for Java 9 is during the demo of Java 8 and when we started with Java 8, some people said that I don't want to join for 8 and I want to join for 9 and 11. So that's the
Okay.
reason we started the demo again.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. No
Could you
questions?
Could you paste your contact number over here in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Any other questions, guys? Anyone? If no question, that's all for the demo. I mean, let's look at the first topic that we are going to discuss in Java 9 is JShell. I'll just give you some overview. I'll not take much time of yours today. Okay, what is a JShell? Now, before going to the JShell, now we are learning Java 9. So what is our first responsibility? We need to make sure that Java 9 is installed on the machine. Okay. Now, how do you know whether the Java 9 is installed? Can someone tell me which version of Java you are using? How can you know?
Not from Java Hyphen version.
Yeah, you can go to the command window, correct? Command prompt, Java version. So here my version in my laptop, I can see Java 11. That means, can I make use of the Java 9 features and Java 8 features also?
Yes.
Yes. So for example, that means in order to learn Java 9, I should have Java 9 version installed or any version greater than Java 9, right? So if it is not present, then what you can do, you just go to the Google. Java 9 features. Sorry. Java 9 download. Windows 10. So you can see Oracle website. You don't go for other thing, just go to the Oracle. So now here, whenever you go here, see here, Java SC. SC is in the Java, there are different versions like SC, ME, and EE. Okay, whichever you want. If you download EE, then you can do the web-based application. So development kit 9.0.4. Now, based on your operating system, if it is a Windows operating system, you can click on this. If you are using a Mac or Linux, then you can. That means based on the operating system, you click on this one. It will download the corresponding Java version. Once you download it, just click on the like next. It will install. Now, once you have installed it. So now the first thing that we are going to learn under Java 9 is JShell. Now there is a topic called JShell. Now what is a JShell and what is the advantage of a JShell? I will tell you a little later. But how to open a JShell? So what is a JShell? This is a feature of Java 9. So if I want to open a JShell, now what you can do? First thing that you have to do is you have to make sure that Java 9 version or Java greater than 9 version is installed. Once you have installed, what you have to do? You just need to type JSHELL, JShell, and then click on enter. So sometimes you may get an error. So that time the path is not correct. You need to change the path. If someone gets an error, let me know. I can tell you that. Now, if you install the proper version after entering the JShell, are you able to see one command called welcome to JShell? That means see here you are able to see, that means I have opened the JShell. Now, before this, can someone tell me if you wanted to, in the project, your work setup is not ready. That means your workspace is not ready, but you wanted to execute some logic. That means you are given with some array of numbers and then you want to sort it. You do not know whether your program is correct or not. What do you do? What do you do? Should I repeat my question? The scenario I am giving you is you have the array of numbers. In that array of numbers, you need to sort it. So this is a similar logic you need to write in your project, but your application setup is not ready. That means your server is not started. You cannot debug it. So, but the logic is you will be given with array. It may be a salary. It may be some array of integers will be given. So it may be a salary or it may be some number. You need to sort that. If you want to do that, generally what do? You write the code and then debug from the UI. You will click on one button. You will control will come back to the backend and you will debug it. But your work setup is not ready. That means your server is not started, nothing. You have the compilation errors. Then what do you do if you want to do this sorting logic only separately?
Separately, we create a different Eclipse project and from that we can do.
That means, can I say that you will write a standalone some in Notepad or somewhere, standalone main method, whatever the logic that you are writing in the main there in the project, you copy paste that put under the main method or create a separate method and call that method from the main method, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in this way, you can write standalone and you can make sure that your logic is working and you put that code in your project. As long as you are getting an array of data, it will work. You can make sure 100% you can say that this will work, correct? So in your work setup, it's not ready. What do? You will create a standalone class. Inside that, you will create a main method. You will put the logic and then run as Java application. So this is you do. In order to do this, what you have to do? You have to create a class. You have to create a main method. You have to compile it, then run the program. Okay. Assume that I want to do the addition of two numbers. What I will do generally, I will write a method signature and then I will pass the method signature, right? So if I want to do the addition of two numbers, can I say that this is how I will write? Public class test. These are test class I am writing. Public static void main. String array. So inside this, I can write, let me create, I am calculating public static add one method I am calling. I'm into x comma into y I'm passing. And now let me do return x plus y. Okay. Now close the bracket instead of stat here int. Now if I want to call this method from the main method add and then 10 comma 20. This is how I will write the code, correct? And then whenever I will compile this code and then I will run the program. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone agree, right? This is how we write the code and then we call the method. Now using the J shell, you don't need to write all of those. What is your work? You want to add two numbers. Then using the J shell, you can simply create a method. Public static int add int x comma int y. So return x plus y. This is the main logic, right? That I want. That means I created a method. Look at it. Okay, static. Remove the static. We don't need to mention the static. Just I created a method. Public int add. Done. So modified method. So method is created. Now I want to call this method directly. I will call add 10 comma 20. Done. See, it is returning 30. So did I write the main method here? Did I
No.
write a class here?
No.
Yes or no? No.
No, no, no.
I just have written the what you call the logic here. Can I say that my logic is present in this method? I just have written this method. From where this method is getting called? Add method from main method. So do I need to specify that main method, class and all? No. That means using the J shell, you don't need to write a separate class. You don't need to write a separate method. You don't need to compile the program. You don't need to write the program. So now, for example, I want to print hello world. What do you do? If I want to print hello world, can I say that you will create a class and then main method, then system.out.println hello world. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. But using the J shell, what is my work? I just wanted to print hello world. So in order to do that, I will have to use system.out.println. Hello world, semicolon, enter. See, is it printing hello world? So in order to print this hello world, generally without Java 9, what do? You need to create a class, you need to create a main method and then write the statement and then compile it and then run it. So that means, can I say that is it easy for the developer to use only the J shell instead of writing the program?
Yes.
Now, for example, the same example, let us take the sort method. You have written that sort logic somewhere in one method. You just write that method and call that method. You don't need to create a class and all, right? So the advantage of a J shell is nothing but it's a developer friendly. It is nothing related to this one. So whenever you want to, as of now, before 1.9, the developer has to write a standalone Java program and write the main method, call the logic, and then compile the class and then run the class. But using the J shell, developer don't need to do that, all of those. You just write whatever the logic you want to, and then it will execute automatically. You don't need to compile, you don't need to mention anything. So that is a J shell. So J shell is nothing but is called as REPL tool. So this J shell is already present in the Python language. It is something new for Java only, but this J shell is already present in the Python. Now this J shell is called as REPL tool. So what is this REPL is? R is nothing but read, E is nothing but evaluate, okay? P is nothing but perform, L is nothing but loop, okay? See here, whatever the code that you are writing here, it is reading, okay? Now, and then it is evaluating and it is performing the operation. And then the same 3 steps will be repeated. So that's the reason L is nothing but a loop. Loop is nothing but these 3 steps will be repeated. So what is in the interview, if someone is asking you a question on what is a J shell is a REPL tool. It is nothing but a read, evaluate, perform, and loop. So what is the advantage of a J shell? It is a developer friendly. That means without J shell, the developer has to write the entire code and then compile the class. First of all, you need to save the Java file with the .java extension, and then you compile the class, and then you need to run the class. But using the J shell, you don't need to do all of those. You just write whatever the logic you want to execute. For example, if I want to perform 10 plus 20, here in this program, I don't need separate method. Okay. Now, can I also do like this? System.out.println 10 plus 20. If I do like this, what is the output?
30.
For this 30 is the output, correct? But even only in order to execute only the system.out.println single statement, am I writing a separate class?
Yes.
Am I writing the main method?
Yes.
No.
Am I compiling? No, here in
No,
the
in JSON we won't
notepad.
write.
Yeah, but here if I want to execute the same thing, what I will do, I'll just copy this statement and put it here. Okay, let me write system.out.println 10 plus 20. Let me put the semicolon, execute. See 30. Yeah, whoever is not speaking, please go on mute. Yeah. So this is how it is working. Like, see, simply you don't need to write a class. So that is nothing but it is a developer friendly, nothing related to Java and all. So with the JShell, the developer work will be easy. Now there are many things under this JShell, like there are something called as a implicit variable, explicit variables. How do I know how many methods are there already? How can I exit the JShell? How can I edit the code? So here you cannot easily write the code, right? You need to be careful about the, see if I write, see here, let me write int x equal to 10.
Sir, increase
So,
the font size of comment.
yeah, I'll do that. Just give me a minute. Now int x equal to 10. If I want to put the same statement in the Java, what should I do? Can I say that I have to end every statement in Java with a semicolon? If I don't put a semicolon, can I say that I will get a compilation issue? Yes. Whenever I'm declaring a variable, at the end, if I don't put a semicolon, and when I compile the program, will I get a compilation issue?
Yes.
Yes. Your
Now let's
compilation-
look at here. See, it is, if it is a one-liner statement, it is now. Now let me create a method, public void add. See, I'm putting the parenthesis. I'm forgetting the end parenthesis. So I'm writing semicolon. I'm writing open parenthesis and then end parenthesis. So see, look at here. It is asking you to write end, and like if it is a method, it is once you open the open parenthesis and then end parenthesis is also needed. Now inside this method, in this method, let me create int x equal to 10. And I'm not putting a, let me remove the semicolon. I'm not putting the semicolon. Okay. Now look at here. Semicolon is expected. That means, is it getting compiled automatically?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So automatically this will be taken care by the Java compiler. Okay. So only the advantage of a JShell is you don't need to write separate class and all. Whatever the business logic you want to execute, just open the command prompt, put it there and then execute it. So that is the advantage of JShell. Now, but inside this JShell, there are many things to learn. What is a variable? What is an implicit variable? What is an explicit variable? What are the things can be written in the JShell? How to edit the, see, I have written already add method. If I want to edit it, call that method again and then remove it. I just have deleted the semicolon. But every time doing like this is not possible, correct? And you want to know how, what all the methods have created, what are the variables have created. So all of this we are going to learn in the further classes. I just wanted to give you some introduction on what is a JShell. JShell is nothing but a REPL tool. It is used for, it is the developer friendly option that is created in Java 9. So you don't need to write a separate class. You don't need to write a separate main method. You just, whatever the method logic, business logic you want to write, you can write here and then execute and then check whether it is working or not. Any questions so far? Anyone?
No, sir. It will be great.
So we can do only core Java methods or programming in this JShell?
What I mean, you wanted to write it like a Spring Boot REST API like that?
No,
That you cannot do. Yeah. A database connection?
No, if any imports are required, can we do imports?
Automatic, yeah. Yes, automatically the imports will be there. Look at here. See, only package statement is something which you cannot declare in the JShell. See, those are the things that will be that I'll be covering in the next class. But if you want to see, whenever you are executing this program, can I say that java.lang package should be introduced? Correct? See, in order to write this method, by default, java.lang package should be there, right?
Yes.
So now I want to see when I am writing the method only, but automatically from where the imports are coming, JShell will take care of those. Now I want to know what are the predefined imports that will be available for JShell. If I want to know, I have to use this command list-all. See, are you able to see this command? Java.io.star, java.math.star, java.net. See, these are the packages that are provided by the JShell automatically. You cannot import a package. Writing a package statement is not valid in the JShell. I think, is it Srivalli, the one who asked the question? Or someone like whoever it is? I don't know the name, but to answer your question, by default, automatically JShell will have the import statements. If you want to see all of those, what are the import statements that are used by JShell, you need to enter a command call /list-all. So for whenever you start the JShell, these are the import statements will be provided by JShell. So even if I'm right, so let me create an array list. If I want to create an array list integer L equal to new array list. If you are doing this one same thing in your project, so can I say that you need the java.util package or not? You need to write import java.util, correct?
Yes.
If you don't write, can I say that you will get a compilation error?
Yes.
But here, whenever I'm writing this statement, am I importing anything? Am I
No.
writing the import statement? No. When I click enter, it won't, okay. So here it should be capital L, correct? Not a small l, right? So it's a compilation error. Let me put capital L, done. See, can I say that it is generics also to be provided both the ends? Let me write here. Okay, like this also it will work. See, can I say that a list object is created L and it is containing empty. Now L dot add 20 I will do. 29. See, it is true. Now system dot out dot print ln of L. So generally whenever you print a list object, what happens? ToString method will be called and it will print all the content of the list. See, currently in the list, I have only 29. Now let me repeat L dot add. L dot add 39. I want to add another element, 39. Now how many elements are present in the list? 2. Now let me print it. See, 29, 39. So that means I'm getting the output. That means compilation error is not there. Why it is not asking for me to import the statement of java.util.star? Because by default, so these are the packages that are available for the JShell. See, inside this import java.util.star, is it available?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the reason you don't get a compilation error. So these are the packages that are available for JShell. Under these packages, whatever you want to do, you can do. You don't need to import a package. Only one statement that you cannot write in JShell is nothing but importing a package or writing package declaration. In order to declare a package, can I say that package com.ashokit? Is it this is the one how to declare a package, right?
Yes.
Let me run this and see. See, illegal start of expression package. So only thing that you cannot do in JShell is package declaration. You cannot declare a package in JShell. That is the only Java statement you cannot execute. Why? Because so whenever you are writing, it is already importing the statements. You don't need to write. So that's the reason the package statement is not needed. Does it answer the question? The one who asked the question about import?
Yes, sir. And whatever we are adding, it will get added means.
It will take that as a snippet. Okay. And then you can execute the snippet later point of time. Now your question, I understand your question is like whenever I'm adding a method, will it go under a class? Will it go under a main method and all, right?
Yes.
No. Can you write a method inside a method in Java?
Yes, we can write.
I'm asking method inside a method.
No, class.
Under within a class, you can write multiple methods. But within a method, can I write a method?
No.
Okay, no.
No, right? So that means whatever the methods you are writing, it will be taken as a separate method. So inbuilt by default, it might have some class. Okay. Now, whatever the methods you are writing, it will be taken as a separate methods in that class. Okay. And whatever the variables you are declaring, those also will be treated as a class level variables. Okay. Hope you understand now what I'm trying to say. Here I added a add method. That add method will be taken as a separate method by default. Internally, the J shell will use some class with some name. And whatever you mention here, this array list L variable, this will be like this public variable list integer L equal to new array list. This is how it will understand. Okay. Now, if you create a method, separate method, the main method will already be there by the J shell. So if you create public void add int x comma int y, so this is a separate method that you are writing in a J shell. So it will be taken into separate method and it will be kept in some predefined class, like whatever the J shell is using. This is how the code will be arranged. Now, like there are some commands like you want to see what all the commands are, what all the variables are present. Slash vars will give you, see, slash vars will give you all the variables. Slash methods will give you all the methods. See, get here. I have added a int add method and void add method. So these are the variables that I have created, right? So there are many things to learn about it, but this is just an introduction.
Okay.
We will be covering that many things in the upcoming classes.
Okay, Karthik.
Hope that answers your question.
Yes, sir.
So don't worry, there are many things we are going to cover in the upcoming classes. And the one who wanted to join for this course, you can, Ritesh, I'll come to that later, whatever the question that you have. Yeah, the advantage of this J shell, Melvin, you don't need a even you want to execute a program, you don't need Eclipse, right? You can write this program in the notepad and then you can save it and then execute. Whenever you want to write a code, you don't need a IDE. IDE is, it will provide you some easiest ways. No need to compile, and automatically it will do the compilation. Automatically it will provide you the code, setters, getters, etc. If you want shortcuts, you can go for IDE. Okay, so you don't need an IDE to run this code also. So whatever for the new joiners, whatever the email ID that you have provided to this, right? You are going to get an email from Ashok IT. If you are interested, please do the enrollment, and then you can get the recordings, everything. Okay.
Could you send
Just
me your
follow.
contact number, Karthik?
Yeah. Can you call up the ashokitech.com, please?
Okay, sure.
They can provide you they don't provide my contact. They will provide you the details what you want.
Okay, sure. No worries. Actually, I
You
need
just-
a Java. Actually, I want to enroll this course, and before that, I want to go for the Java 8 video. So they will provide you me, right?
Yes. So what you can do is
Okay.
ashokitech.com. Just go to
Okay.
Google, enter Ashok IT Tech. Okay. Let's go to Google.
Okay.
ASHOKIT Tech. Just enter Ashok IT Tech.
Mhm.
The first website you can see. Okay. You can contact on this number, or
Mhm.
you are going to get an email from this from the Ashok IT today, whatever the email
Okay.
ID that you have given whenever you're
Okay.
joining for this course. Okay.
Okay.
On top of that email ID, you can respond it, or you can call up them. If you call them, they will let you know.
Okay, sure. They will provide me Java 8 video as well, right?
Yes. If you enroll for that, they will provide it.
Okay. What the fees that I need to pay for the Java 8
Java 8, 9, 11 together 4,000 rupees.
and Java 9 and 11 only 2000, right?
2,500.
Okay, sure. No worries.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So may I know your name?
Jatin Parmaria.
Jatin.
Parmar.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Fine. Thanks. So if no question, that's all for today, guys. Any other
Karthik,
questions?
is it for learning 9, is it required to learn Java 8 also, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It is not because whenever I'm explaining the streams method, right? You need to know what is a stream, how can I create a stream and all, right? So I would say it is needed, but you have some knowledge, that's well and good. But 8 is more important than 9.
Okay. Actually,
I would suggest I suggest you can go for 8 first and then 9. But if you already know what is 8 and all, then it's cool. You can join 9.
For
Okay,
Java
could you
8, how much it will take?
I mean, how much time or money?
Yeah,
what?
time, for time, yeah, time.
So we just have completed the Java 8 in around 10 to 12 days. And that every day is a 1.5 hour session. So you can go through those sessions in over the weekend also. Like, and during now we have the Dasara holidays, right? Like might be 4th and 5th. So you have the weekend, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, until Wednesday. So you can go through those all those videos in this time, and you can practice it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Okay.
Okay, so Monday and Tuesday session would be not there, right?
Sir,
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Yes, Monday and Tuesday session would not be there. This is only one demo session, right? Hello? 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 Are you audible?
Yes.
I think Karthik has lost with the connections.
As Karthik told, up to Monday there will be a demo
Hello?
session.
Okay, guys, are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
So,
So
there's
Monday
a chain
session is there
problem
or
with
not? Karthik, Monday
Yeah,
session is
Monday.
there or not?
It will be there. Yes.
Okay, sure. No worries.
Sir, will you cover executed framework Java 8 in next sessions or?
Yes. So I haven't told that in the Java 8 because in Java 9 also some concurrence API improvements are there. So all those
Okay.
together, I will be covering at once. I'll be explaining what is a thread, how to create a thread, what is the executor framework, and then concurrence API improvement. Executor
Okay.
framework
Oh.
is not part of Java 8. Executor framework is already there in Java. So the thing that is
Yes.
introduced in concurrence API is in the executor framework, there is a new method have been introduced. So that in order to explain those, you need to know what is the executor. I'll be explaining in the further
Oh.
class.
So whole threading part you
Okay.
are going to cover in Java 9?
Not thread, whatever is needed. Like because
Okay, sure.
so when I say
Sure,
thread,
yeah.
there are many things, right? I'm not.
Right.
Then it becomes a core Java session, not the Java 8.
Right.
So whatever
Okay,
is
sure.
needed, I'll be covering those.
Okay, sure. No worries. Thanks.
How
Karthik,
much
sir?
it will take, Karthik, for 9 and 10?
9 and 9, not
9
10,
or
it's
11?
11.
9,
Yeah,
nine,
it would be
11.
taking around 15 to 20 days.
15, 20.
By October 15th, I am thinking to complete it. If it is not, then maybe another 1 or 2 days, 3 days maximum. But it would not like months and months, nothing like that. Maybe maximum by 15 to 20 days.
Okay. And in our system, I have installed 17 Java 17. So it will be available 8, 9 features also in 17.
Yes, obviously.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
And video also provided for 8, correct? Video.
Yeah, if you enroll for whenever you are enrolling, if you say that you want 8, 9, and 11, and if you pay 4,000, then 8 videos will be provided. But if you want to learn only 9 and 11, you pay only 2,500. And from today onwards, whatever the videos are there, those videos will be provided to you. 8 videos will not be provided.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Was there any other question?
Those videos are accessible till how much
3 months.
time?
3 months.
3 months. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Sir, I have one question regarding Java 8.
Okay.
Sir, I have an employee list. On top of employee list, I have to perform sorted operation.
Okay.
So the sorted operation will take comparator, sorted overloaded method.
When you say sorted operation,
I have to take only sorted overloaded method.
okay, that is fine.
In that,
employee list means it contains the employee object. Inside
yes.
an employee object, there can be multiple attributes: name, salary, ID, or something else. So
Age
on what
something.
basis you want to do the sorting?
Yes. Whenever I am sorting according to this number, employee name and salary, it is taking greater than it. Actually, comparator takes compare method, right?
Yes. You need
Whenever
to
I
pass the two arguments.
two arguments, but when I my requirement to, I have to sort the list according to descending order of the employee names.
Yeah, that also same. See, whenever you're writing a compare method, you pass the, compare method takes an object. It does not take an integer or it does not take a double, correct? So
Yes.
employee list dot, so emp list dot stream dot
String
sorted.
dot sorted. In that
Inside that
sorted
I1 comma I2. What is those I1 comma I2? It's an employee
employee
object.
object. Okay.
In the arrow mark, you can put I1 dot get employee name. And then the compare method, same, whatever is there, you can write. Instead of get salary, you just replace it with the employee name.
I'm getting some error, sir.
Okay.
What I'm trying to is, if I take some A comma B arrow mark, and after that A comma get employee name, after that what we need to pass? We need to compare with another employee name.
Yes. You just, whatever the code that you have written, put it in the Telegram group. I'll look at it and I'll correct it and I'll give you.
Okay.
No, Bhuvanesh, tomorrow we have a class. We are going to discuss. Tomorrow, Saturday, we have a class. Sunday will be holiday. And Monday also will be the last demo. Tomorrow we have a class.
But Karthik sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
As well to the next week. Is it from 1.9 the provision of explicit GRE folder inside JDK or something?
I'll explain that. Yeah, I'll explain.
Okay.
From 1.9 onwards, there is no rt.jar. So the Java has been changed into the modularization. So the package structure will change. Tomorrow I will show you that.
Okay, so thank you. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions, anyone? Okay, if no questions, look at for the email for the new guys and then enroll accordingly. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.